Everybody, welcome to the live. I'm Francis. It is your Thursday Night Live, and as you can see, I've got a nice little vacation beard going on. Unfortunately, which gets shorn tonight because vacation is over. Took a couple days off because my wife was supposed to go to town, and it was just going to be me and my daughter, and she was going to Florida. As we know, Dorian was fucking up everything down there. So, still had some great time with the kid, though. She has fucking worn me down. Spent a lot of time at the garden and then swimming lessons and walking back and forth and everything. So, she's been wearing me out. Thankfully, she doesn't ask me to carry her anymore because they used to really fuck me up. I'm, the last time that I put her on my shoulders, realized I really need to get back into the gym. So that is starting tomorrow after I have this third beer of the night. Anywho, so the podcast. Where are we? What are we doing? It's a Thursday Night Live, so it's time for your updates. So I have a lot of really good stuff planned. This coming Monday, though, is going to be the start of our... I don't want to call it survivalist because I don't want people to come to this thing and thinking that we're going to do some crazy prepper shit. This is not our plan. I'm not going to sit here with a fucking shotgun and teach you how to break down a shotgun and, shoot. No, nobody fucking wants that. What I will do is, basic everyday stuff. And then, once I finally get moved and get to the new place and start building up my garden and everything, building up my hydroponic stuff, just the various things, I'll take you guys down and I'll show you how to make sure that power is out to a thing before you start replacing a receptacle. I'm going to a new house, and though the guy who is selling it to us has already gone through a lot of the changing and updating of everything, I'm sure that there's going to be stuff that I'm going to need to do there. So Monday, the bonus episode is going to be the audio. So I'm also going to be doing video and audio. Basically, it's going to be kind of this, but I'm going to cut some stuff in, and then, like I said, I'm going to send it to Nate, and Nate's going to be like, "This is all fucked up. Let me, do this properly." But the idea is that I'm going to shoot it as a video. I'm going to shoot it like this, and then I just basically rip the audio out and put the audio up for the Patreons. Do this once a month, and then a week or two later release the video after we've gone through it and made changes and made it all fancy and whatnot. And at that point in time, then we'll have it on YouTube. So Patreon subscribers will get first crack at it. I'm hoping to do one of these every month. My first plan is what to do in the event of an active shooter, because you probably fucking live in America and don't know what to do in a situation like that. So I'm here to help you out. And basically what we're going to be doing is just going through the active shooter training that I've gone through, which is active shooter stuff that you can find on the website. If you just look up active shooter training, the government's got plenty of information for you on what to do in the event of an active shooter. However, the government, the military, gives us mandatory training on it, which isn't all that much different, but I can go in a little bit more in depth and kind of help out. And like I said, I'm hoping to do some stuff with the video. Nate is really our video producer guy because that's kind of what he does in England now. I'm hoping to just kind of do some really basic stuff, throw it up on the YouTube. We're getting a lot of people over to the YouTube, so I want to do more of that. So like I said, idea is start with audio, do a lot of audio, have audio. I want it to be be a podcast form, something that I can sit and I can talk to all of you and discuss what's going on, and then turn around and put it out as a video later on. So that's the plan. That's going to be our first one on Monday. I'm going to be doing that this weekend. I've been doing a little bit of script writing and whatnot. We've got, let's see what else we've got. So I have reached out. It's been a while since I've talked to Adam Weinstein. Adam's been on the show before. He writes for the New Republic. He used to write for. He used to be editor at Task and Purpose. He was one of my first editors over there. I want to bring him on because Adam has a lot of history with guns. I have a lot of history with guns. Of course, gun stuff is coming back up in and everything that's going on. So I really want to do some more with that. I'm going to bring him on. We've got an episode with Hassan Piker. I'm going to be doing stuff with him since he managed to get the ire of Texas Representative fucking Dan Crenshaw, who like is a Navy SEAL and lost his eye in a fight with the Taliban or something, and like is the thinnest skinned motherfucker online ever, as all conservatives are. So I've got an interview set up with him. Cynthia, I'm going to be talking to about what was that movie we were going to talk about? Buck. Coming to America. I've never seen it. I hear great things about it though. So got a lot coming up, a lot of bonus stuff coming down the pike. Also, a new one that Nate and I are going to start doing. So I don't know if you saw, but Black Rifle Coffee Company now has their own online like magazine, like web presence. It's you know, and if you don't know Black Rifle Coffee Company, it's the veteran coffee company that, you know, is very right wing and a touch racist, as most right wing things are. So they have a whole thing, and you know they've got this like, you know, movies to watch to understand the you know, time in Iraq and Afghanistan, which is absolute. Look. I love to watch war movies, just like anybody else does. They're all bullshit. Like, literally every one of them. I haven't come across one that isn't complete bullshit. Jarhead, maybe. Because Jarhead is ultimately disappointing in the end. But for the most part, it's just a lot of bullshit. So Nate and I are going to start doing more Marine Todd stuff, in which Nate and I read an article, go back and forth with our various Marine Todd voices, who apparently the two of us have very different ideas of what Marine Todd sounds like. Apparently, I think he sounds like a cross between Hulk Hogan and Cookie Monster, which is what Nate told me. So we are going to be doing some more of those. With some articles, not just from them, but just from like all over the place. Because, goddamn, if there isn't just so much fucking content out there for like just some fucking jerk off, pro America, rah we love the troops shit, in which, you know, Nate and I are very anti any of that. You know, asterisk on that though, I am pro that when it means I get like 10% off at Lowe's. So, you know, so that's something to be looking forward to on our Patreon, patreon.com/hellofawayti. Yeah, we just, I got a lot that I'm hoping to do, you know. The zine, that is off to the printers. I gave them all of my information. They're usually pretty good coming back with that. But I think that I'm probably not going to get that shit back till Monday. It may delay because I'm waiting for the Patreon payout, because I think I want to order one more thing to send out to everybody, because this one's kind of light. I'm not happy about that. I'm going to throw like one more thing in, and I think then I'll be able. So, you know, the shit might not get mailed out until like, you know, mid next month or something, or mid next week or so. You know, there's like two stickers, but like the same sticker, and then a patch, but it's not a Velcro patch. And this is like, I'm feeling I'm kind of like, you know, cheaping people out. But the zine is bigger, so I don't know. Either way, you know, it may be a touch delayed by a couple more days than I like. Just because I want to make sure that I'm sending stuff out that, you know, is good for everybody, that everybody's going to enjoy, and is, you know, I don't want, you know, the first one had a lot of, you know, great stuff, and I was like, you know, I hope I didn't, you know, put too much expectation on that, because I want to scale it back a touch, just a touch, and, you know, there's just some other stuff that I want to do. I think next month, if you sign up now at the $10 level, when you get the zine next time, which will be December, you will, I think I'm going to get some the ribbons, like the award ribbons, the award rack ribbons that you get. I don't know of what yet. Maybe I'll get like a hodgepodge. I'll just get like 10, you know, 10 of a bunch of them, and just like throw some stuff in. It's like, you get an Archon, you get an A, and you can, get a Purple Heart. Fuck it. Just send all that shit out. Because in the end, I mean, that stuff doesn't really matter. And you can buy that stuff for like $1.50 each on the exchange. Well, you probably can't. I can because I'm a veteran. And I get access to buying shit like that for really cheap to put on my rack. So hopefully nobody's just like, why is this motherfucker ordering like 10 Medal of Honor? Yeah, maybe I'll get some Medal of Honor ones to send out to some people. Hey, you never know. I don't know if they'd actually do that though. Like I don't. I mean, is there anything illegal about it? Only if you try to like put it on a jacket or something like that. But actually, it's not illegal. Now, do whatever the fuck you want with it. Maybe I'll just get 50 Medal of Honors. Everybody gets a Medal of Honor. Next one, everybody gets a Medal of Honor. Maybe some of you will be downgraded to a Silver Star, but only the E4 and belows. There's going to be people out there who get that joke. Anyway, thank you all so much. Looking forward to doing a lot more in the future with this. I will probably be, like I said, I'm probably going to be recording that active shooter thing. If not tonight, probably not tonight, but this weekend. Really looking forward to doing more with that, to really kind of expanding what we're doing beyond, beyond just just military stuff. Nate is setting up a couple of interviews with people who are protest street medics. Some of the people who are really out there, in the fight, as it were. And we just want to expand and keep expanding our circle, because like sometimes we just don't necessarily see everybody covering that, and maybe they are. I don't keep up. There's fucking like a million lefty podcasts now, so I can't keep up with all of them. But I do want to expand who we are and what we're doing. Sorry, I keep bumping the microphone, and doing more and more and more. So hopefully we're going to be expanding that a lot more with our bonus content. Not only the bonus content, but also just the stuff that we do. Our normal free weeklies. We're always going to have the free weeklies. We'll always have at least an hour of free content for you every week, because we just fucking love you so much. And if you can't give to the Patreon, at least go and give us some 5 stars on the iTunes. The iTunes, Jesus Christ, I sound like a fucking boomer. Though I will say, apparently one of our YouTube videos, which is the episode about Clint Lawrence, who is a guy that did some war crimes and he's in jail. Apparently Starz is doing like a mini-series about the whole thing. We interviewed a weapons squad leader, and apparently that video has been getting hated on by some, not too much, just a little hate, but starting to get hated on by the pro Clint Lawrence people. And I gotta say, I really am happy that we are starting to catch a lot of shit from people, because that means that we're actually starting to be like, if you're doing stuff and nobody's paying attention to you, like other than the people that agree with you, which is great. I love having y'all, but like when the ball starts getting so big that it expands into places where people start hating you because you're like, what the fuck is this ball of like anti-military bullshit doing here? That's when you're starting to blow up. When you start to piss people off, that's all I've ever wanted. The whole point of the podcast is just to fucking piss people off. So hopefully we're going to start doing that more. So thank you all. We will talk to you on the podcast. We will talk to you in the Discord. And if anything else, we'll just talk to you next week.